Hi, everybody. So here we are for our next week. We are going to be in the week of April 20th, and we are starting a new topic. So this is Unit 4, Topic 3, Lesson 1 and 2. So in this week, we're going to solve quadratic equations, which means we're going to find roots, x-intercepts, zeros, solutions, which all actually mean the same. And we've kind of touched on these already previously when we talked about factored form, but now we're actually going to solve them. Now, in lesson 1, we're going to use the factored form to solve. And in lesson 2, we're going to learn how to use the vertex form to solve. Your graded assignment for this week is going to be lesson 1, the quiz, which is all the way at the end. And again, you have 2 attempts. Your work for this week is due on Sunday at noon. All right. So I wanted to speak with you about a possible schedule for this week. So I know a lot of you are working so hard, and I know a lot of you have a lot of things that you have to work on. So that could be really hard and difficult to do. So what I've created is a possible schedule. So here we have the days of the week, and here are the possible tasks. So let's say you are here on Monday. You could complete the introduction, the activator, and the instructional focus. So then on Tuesday, you could kind of review the instructional focus, which is the video and some of the practice problems. And you can try to take the first attempt of the practice quiz. Let's say you didn't do so well on it. You can pop into the Zoom session at 1 o'clock. And right after that, or during that session, you could kind of use it as a work session. You can take your second attempt. Then on Wednesday, you could move on to lesson 2. Same thing, introduction, the activator, and instructional focus. And then on Thursday, same thing again. You can review. You can take your first attempt for the practice quiz. And then let's say you didn't do well again, you could ask any questions. If you did great, you don't have to join Zoom. But remember, it's always an option to come in. On Friday, you could use this for your optional work for lesson 1 and 2 that is posted, or just kind of check in with me and email me to see if you have anything else missing. So let's go ahead and take a look at our module for this week. So your first part is going to start with the weekly expectations video, and then you're going to go ahead and select overview. And remember, this is just giving you a lot of overview about what we are really going to work on during this week. The introduction just kind of quickly tells you what you need to do. And the next part is your activator. So in the activator, again, it's giving you a quick little video about how to do the new task. In the next slide, which is the instructional focus, is the worksheet, and then here's the video. So this week you will hear from Mr. Ware, and he is using this worksheet right here. You can print this out, or you can just kind of follow along on your computer. Here, there's some extra problems. So let's say before the practice quiz, you want to practice on your own with some extra problems. They're right here, and then underneath I also posted the key. Again, you don't have to print these. You can also just complete some work on a regular piece of paper or in a journal. And then the next part is the practice quiz. Again, this is a practice quiz. This does not go into the grade book, but it is a good, really good practice for you to get prepared for the test, which is all the way at the end. Your next task is some optional work. So right here, this is a getting ready activity. Again, this is nothing you have to do, but some of you are ready to learn something additional and you are looking for enrichment activities. So this is what it is right here. And then here's also an additional video if you're interested. And then on our next part, here we are starting lesson 2. And again, you see the introduction. Now, I've talked to you previously about your pacing. So let's say you did this on Monday and Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, you could go ahead and start your lesson 2. So lesson 2 is right here, your introduction. You can then move on to your activator, which is, again, a really short video on some previous information. And here goes the instructional focus again. You have the worksheet right here and then the video, which is another video with Mr. Ware this week. And then here are some extra practice pages and the key for the extra practice. And your next task is to do another practice quiz. And the next part right here is an additional optional resource if you're interested. Again, this is nothing you have to do, but it's an enrichment. if you're interested in that. And then lastly, in lesson 1 and 2, here is your graded assignment. You can see that it is labeled graded assignment. So this is going into the gradebook. It is 12 points. It is a graded quiz, but you have 2 attempts. All right, so this is all your work that you have to complete for this week. Let me know if you have any questions and pop in or in any of the Zoom sessions or email me. Bye, guys.